How you doing? We're here and ready to be dumping out this green pool right here. Let's get it done. It's about 8 o'clock at night. Gonna get this thing pumping out.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Let's follow it. Gotta make sure there's no kinks in the line. So we've already found out that we have a main drain area, a sewer line back there. So we're gonna pump all the water down the street that way. So we're gonna be back tomorrow and start on the cleaning of this pool. To be continued. Everybody, we're here back again at the swim pool. We got it all drained down. We gotta still drain out the spa, but let's go down here and we're gonna do a preventative measure, and we're gonna be removing the underwater pressure plug from the main drain. Let's take a look at the swimming pool here. As we walk in, there's full of algae everywhere. Gonna remove some of this debris that we have. Getting our tool that we have here. We're removing the lid and then taking off trying to find the screw. There it is. To the side. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna continue to drain down this little bit of water here, and then we're gonna remove our underwater pressure plug. Guys, so we got our pool completely drained out. Right now we're draining out our spa into the pool. We had to do it with using the sub pump because our pool pumping equipment, the spa is installed with a booster pump, and the spa main drain is connected to that booster pump. And here, let me show you. So here's our spa booster pump right here, and it goes and bypasses the pool return, which is this pipe right here on the right. This is our pool return, and this is our spa return right here on the left. So we couldn't use the sub pump. We couldn't use the booster pump to drain the spa into the pool. Nevertheless, that's why we're draining it with the sub pump into the pool at this moment. And then when we're finished, we're gonna take the sub pump, connect it back to our hose that's going out, and pumping out this water inside of the pool. So I just wanted to go over some of the items. Let me go ahead and turn off this pump here. Just wanted to go over some of the items that you're going to be needing to do a pool clean out, chlorine wash, acid wash. First off, to start off, you're going to need yourself a sub pump. I'm going to show you mine. Mine is from Little Giant. It's the bigger one. It actually has a float on it. I like the one with the float because we can set it overnight, and then it leaves about 2 feet of water into the pool. If as long as you set it up properly, and then it shuts off by itself. So you will need a sub pump. Then you're gonna need yourself at least a 200. They sell these hoses by 200 feet reels. You will need a hose to pump it out to the street. You will need a clamp, as you see right around the hose right there. There is a clamp, the blue hose, right there. There's right there. There's a clamp around that. You will need a clamp. You will need a 5/16 nut driver. Some other items that you're gonna need to do the cleaning aspect of it. We have 7.5 gallons of bleach right here. We're gonna be using it to do our chlorine wash. We have one more extra in the pool, but we're gonna start off with 3. You will need some watering cans. I like the plastic ones here. I use one for chlorine, dedicated only for chlorine. And then when we finish with the chlorine wash of the pool and we switch over to the acid wash after we wash down everything and drain everything completely out, then we can go ahead and start our acid wash. So I use 2 watering cans just so the chemical is not mixed, because you should never mix chlorine and acids together. That's a very bad chemical mix right there. From what I understand, that chemical mixture is actually what was used back in, I think, when Hitler was gassing the people. From what I understand, this is what they were using. They were doing a mixture of muriatic acid and chlorine. Could be wrong, I don't know, that's just what I heard. So we do have muriatic acid here. We have 2 more cases back there at our in our truck. So we have 12 bottles of muriatic acid to do this swimming pool here properly. Another thing you will need your pole and a net to net out any debris that's going to be collected in the bottom of the pool. Pool water there. Here we have a 4,000 PSI pressure cleaning machine. We have our own watering hose that's for this, so we can carry a lot of water to go into the pressure cleaning machine. And then to go back to, that's what you're gonna need to do the cleaning. Now let's talk about safety for yourself. Number one thing that I always recommend is wearing long sleeve shirts. We have a long sleeve shirt on, it protects our arms and protects our neck and our body completely. Next thing we do, we wear long pants. Right here I have these sweatpant type pants, okay? And then the final thing that we have is we have very long up to the calf rubber boots, so that when we're walking inside of the pool, we don't slip, and we don't irritate our own feet or anything like that, and we can basically we can step in large puddles of water. Other things to keep notice on, especially when you're doing an acid wash, have a mask of some sort. I forgot actually my respirator mask at the house. But today's a pretty airy day, and this is an open pool, so I think I should be okay. But if you have a respirator mask, definitely wear a respirator mask. Another thing, may want to wear some type of glasses of some sort. Sunglasses is probably fine, just so you don't get no splashback into your eyes, or goggles if you like. And if it's a sunny day, wear a hat. Wear a hat to cover yourself. So other than that, that'll be what you need to do for preparing yourself to do the clean out of the swimming pool. All right, so we've already did the perfect cleaning inside of the spa. Now we're gonna be doing our chlorine wash to clean up the material a little bit better. So what we did was we did a quarter of the jug of chlorine, probably about like an eighth of the jug of the chlorine, and the remainder of water right here. So we typically start from the top, and we sprinkle it all around. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for about like a minute or two, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit it again with the pressure cleaning machine We're gonna start from the spa, clean out the spa, make sure the spa is completely done before we tackle the big project, which is gonna be the pool. After we clean out the remainder of the spa from the chlorine wash, then we're gonna start with our acid wash, and we're gonna acid wash the spa, completely finish with the spa 100%, put back the drain cover back in there, and then we're gonna start on the pool. All right, so as you can see here, we've already finished our chlorine wash on the spa right here, looking really good. Now this material, the material on this pool is old. It's probably gonna have to get renovated pretty soon, within the next coming years. Not all the stains are gonna come out because there's just deterioration, spots all over the place, and stains and stuff. This will clear out a lot of it, but it's not gonna come out 100%. You know, this pool is probably about easily 15 years old or more. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna start on our acid wash. We already got our acid wash mixture in a separate can. That was our chlorine can. Now this is gonna be our acid can right here for our acid wash. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is we're gonna start from the top of the tile, going all the way around the perimeter, and then down, letting everything soak down. This is where the rubber boots come into play, so you're not stepping with your shoes. You want to give a kneaded coating, even get on the walls. Off the head, gotta let that soak for a little bit, not too long, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna wash it out. As you can tell, we still got some more streakings that we gotta hit up on the riser of the bench all the way around. So we're gonna probably do one more pass, one more jug of acid wash inside the spa, and that'll should do it there for this one. Came out really, really nice. Now we're gonna be on to the pool. We're gonna drain out everything inside the spa, put back our cover plate, clean up our cover plate for our main drain, and then we're on to the big one. So like everything, there's always an issue that arises. We had a very big spill. I was taking off my sub pump I left it on the ledge of the spillway of the spa, and I was transferring over the cord because I was ready to put the sub pump in the pool to start draining everything out. And I must have pulled just a tad bit too hard, and we took a spill where I completely busted the discharge pipe from my sub pump here. The sub pump crashed against the floor. I think it's still gonna work. It was off. Hopefully nothing got damaged on the interior portion. So I am gonna have to head back to the warehouse and hopefully try to dislodge this nipple and reinstall another one and come back. But what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna still push through. What I'm gonna end up doing to not lose any time is I'm gonna pressure clean the whole entire pool, get everything down, pressure clean all the walls and the tiles and everything, so that I can go ahead and get back to the warehouse as quickly as possible and take this equipment with me, so that later on when I come back, hopefully within the next hour and a half or so, all I gotta do is a chlorine wash, the acid wash, and then drain everything out, and we'll be done. So we're gonna get ahead and started on pressure cleaning all the walls and the floors here. See right there, that's where the nipple, it fell from the spillway right there. Let's get going. We are completely finished with this drain and acid wash on the swimming pool. So I couldn't film the whole entire process. My phone died and I didn't have enough space. So I had to go back to the warehouse and fix my machine. Luckily it was still working, but just wanted to show you what we found here. So was able to fix my machine, thankfully. I got everything all cleaned out. Let me take a look at the swimming pool. You can see, yeah, it has a lot of blotchy areas, but this is an old material. It's already rough, but nevertheless, it's cleaned out completely. Looking really, really good. Okay. Was able to clean out some of the calcification from the spall wall, especially around the spillway there. But all this haziness going on in here, this is already damaged onto the actual tile itself. Wasn't able to clean this up. Trying to hit it with more acid, but didn't want to damage the tile. But nevertheless, had the spall looking all good inside of there. Okay. And then everything's looking real good. Had to refix the light that was hanging. All in all, I think this is a good job that we did here. One thing that I did notice here, get out of the light. Right here where the spall spills over, got a lot of holes inside of there. We're gonna go ahead and patch that up. Secondly, what we noticed was in the actual drain, looks like somebody probably created a different hole, and they actually caused this to see how it's bubbling right here. See, cover the hole and it stops for the most part. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna have to plug that up, patch that, stuff it with some hydraulic cement, dry out this area, hit it with some pool putty to stop it real quick, and then we're gonna fill around these little gapped areas to ensure that there is no leaks coming from around here. So all in all, this was a great acid wash. So we're gonna finalize all those different things. Let's take a bird's eye view on how everything came out. Looking real nice compared to how it finished. So I'm gonna clean everything up, and then we're gonna come back and look at everything when everything's all cleaned out. All right, everybody, we are all finished. We have already patched up our main drain, and let me show you how everything is looking. We got our main drain patched up there. On that side, that's where we found the water coming up. We patched around it and sealed it up really good. This is going to seal as the water fills up. We already have our spall. It's completely filled up as we went to go get our plastic compound. So now all we're left to do is leave is have the pool filled up. Ball's looking really nice and clean. Pool's looking really nice. Everything is all cleaned out, ready to go. And we're gonna be filling our pool using the Pool Century auto filler. We've already set our float for the desired water level that we're gonna be wanting. So we won't have to worry about letting this run and having this scare. I purchased this so that we wouldn't have to, I would typically take 24 hours and come back, sometimes even in a panic, to see if the pool is overfilling, specifically for like houses that we do that are vacant. So with this system of the Pool Century, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So as this fills up and it reaches the desired level, it's gonna shut off. So as the water rises and it gets to that point, it'll shut off. And until then, let it flow. We have a little drain coming from, we got a little waterfall. Oh, it's so beautiful. This pool is going to be renovated within the next coming, hopefully by the end of this year or early next year. We've already are going to be upgrading the system, sending over an estimate for that. But I'm really happy on the way that this acid wash came out. Everything looks really clean, bright, and we're ready to fill it up and put the initial chemicals back in the swimming pool. So if you're looking for a job to be done professionally by a company that's going to do it the proper way, give us a call. If you have any questions, comments, post your comments and questions down below, and I'll answer them as they come in. Anything regarding the equipment that you need, safety gear that you need, any questions you have regarding the mixtures that we did. I know we skipped over a few different things there, but post your comments down below. Like my page. Come on. Who's giving you this type of information and bringing you all this good content? So give me a thumbs up. Like and subscribe to my page. Share it with the people. Let the people know that we are giving you all that is needed for your swimming pool needs and care and cleaning and rehabs, what have you. Hit the damn button. Subscribe to my channel. Peace out. We'll be back tomorrow. We won't be video recording that. It will be a Sunday. But to fire up the system, put the new filter element inside, put the chlorine and the acid to the swimming pool, start up this system, and we'll be back during the week. Take more pictures and photos of this pool. So give me a thumbs up. Hit the red button. Hit the bell notifications on every time that we post new content like this. You'll get it firsthand. Till the next time.